What's up, y'all? It's the Boosh Bag. Miss Boosh Bag to you. Okay, so if you follow me and you happen to see my last video, you know that it is about Prince, His Purple Majesty, my honey, my babe, my love. And I was going through it, you know, crying, shocked, sad, just like most of the world, right? So, yeah, I'm still going through it. I am still crying. I am still watching tribute video, you know, things on VH1 and MTV. I am still listening to the station that plays Prince nonstop. And I watched Purple Rain last night on TV. It was on 2 different channels. And I will be going to see Purple Rain in the movies today with my husband, okay? So I'm going to milk it. I'm going to get every ounce of Prince that I could possibly get right now while I'm still just trying to, you know, do my mourning thing, right? So Prince is loved by lots of people, not just me. I'm sure you knew, right? But there are tons of people online doing wonderful tributes to Prince. Lots of positive, loving energy going out into the universe. And then there are some people who either always fuck it up or don't know how to say things in a way that it ain't so damn ignorant, and they just fuck it up for everybody. So on top of all the people who are retweeting things because they love them, there are people who are retweeting things because they are dragging the hell out of somebody. Some of the top people who have been getting dragged over this very special weekend were Mike Tyson, Justin Bieber, and of course Stacey Dash, and the hundreds of multiple people that are talking about how Prince has transcended race. Okay, first let's just go right there with the transcension of race. I think it will probably be a much better, clearer, smarter thing to say rather than say that Prince transcends race, which basically means that Prince, he's a black guy, but because, you know, I don't really fucking like black people, I can't accept that he's black. So I have to say that he was on some godlike level where he wasn't actually black. He was something else that people could like. Or he was, you know, his blackness kind of fucked everything up, but he was so great that he's not really black. He's like something else. He's not his race. He is a different thing. That would be like me doing something great and people like, she transcended her gender. So I'm no longer a woman. So Prince isn't black anymore, and I'm not a woman, and a gay person isn't a gay person. People can just transcend, apparently, out of their current state at any point in time. I wish I had known this throughout life, because I would have been transcending my ass off. I need to transcend when I go on job interviews. Can I do that? Can I transcend my blackness? Like, I know my name, Aisa, appears to be a Negro name, and the brownness of my skin and the nappiness of my hair may lead you to believe that I am black. However, I'm going to transcend. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, want to hire me now? I'm not black anymore. If you somehow think that Prince had to transcend his race, meaning his race was somehow a barrier to greatness, meaning that you don't particularly think that a black person could do anything that anybody could actually love or care for unless they have to go outside of their race and not be the person that they already are, then you are probably a racist. And I think that one person said it best. Instead of saying that Prince transcends his race, you should basically say, I'm a racist, but I do like Prince. That fixes everything, right? Totally cleared it up. That's what you need to say, because that's what you mean, okay? So Justin Bieber, the Biebs, said something along the lines, okay, there was someone from some group, okay, some rock group, I'm supposing, and he was talking about him performing the night before or 2 days before, and he threw on his Prince t-shirt, and they have a picture of him performing with the t-shirt. You can see it right there on his chest and everything, right? So he says, I think he slept in the shirt the whole next day, and then he wakes up in the morning on the day that Prince died, and he's like, I don't believe this. Prince is dead. Like, we've lost the last great live performer. And the Beeb says he's not the last great live performer. Hello, have you seen me? Do you remember me? Me with the hair over my eye? I used to sing Baby, Baby, Baby. Like, I'm awesome. Recognize me. Not amongst black people, not amongst white people, not amongst anybody I know. Now, there could be, because I'm going to say that I'm not all universal with my musical likings, right? But I don't know too many youngsters these days that are playing their instruments. And I'm talking about pop. I'm not talking about rock, because rock is known for people playing their instrument, right? Okay, so in the pop life, and definitely in the R&B and or rap thing, there just really aren't people who learn to play instruments. Not even one. Definitely not multiple. There are also not people who are learning how to read and or write music and perform it. There are not people who have the intelligence to be in charge of every aspect of production of every piece of music that they put out, and to give you a show for that ass every time you see them. So yes, I do believe Prince, that's my boo right on the screen right now, oh, he was, there will never be another, okay? There will never be another like Prince, because even if someone ever came out and tried to do it similarly and even came close, they would still not be Prince. Come on. His mother named him royalty from the get-go. He's the shit. So no, you coming out and singing over some made little tracks and everything, your performances, adorable, okay? Your little dances and all that, your little girls all around. You're never going to be a Prince. Not saying that you aren't a good performer. I mean, people go to people's concerts because they want to see them perform. So yes, there are performers and there are people who perform very well. But we're talking about a live performance. We're talking about with live action, with everything that is going on. There is no dubbing, no. Everything that is going on is being done right then. The music is right there. It is not pre-recorded. Any mistake that ever goes on and it does not happen, if it could have happened, it would have been real, because it would have been happening right there. He is a live performer. He's the greatest. So likely, like I said, the Biebs got dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged, whole thing. He probably didn't mean it to sound as disrespectful as it did come out sounding, but people don't really care about your intentions a lot of the time. They just care about what they heard, what they felt, and they didn't like that. So knock it off, Biebs. Okay, then we have Mike Tyson. So there is the old Prince album cover where his hair is like blown out, all sexy, and he got the little mustache, and he don't got no shirt on, and he that's my boo, right? And it says Prince like over his head. So Mike Tyson posted a meme that I think has already been around. I don't think he made the meme specifically for the death of Prince, where they took Mike Tyson's face and put it into Prince's hair, and on the top, instead of writing Prince, it says Pwinth. Come on, that's funny. Come on, that's funny, okay? Now, I love Prince, but what he actually wrote was something along the lines of he is mourning, much like every freaking body, and he is choosing to focus on Prince's life, like all the things he did when he was alive, rather than just being sad in his death. So I took that to mean he doesn't want to be mourning and mournful and crying. He wants to look at the brighter side. So I thought that this was a joke, something to punch it up. people were very, very, very offended and calling him a narcissist and an asshole and all that sort of stuff. But I think actually I wasn't mad by it. It didn't bother me. I didn't find it to be like so ridiculously disrespectful or anything like that. So I think he got dragged a little unnecessarily. And then there's the girl we love to hate. I hate hating her because I want her to stop being so dumb and just don't let me hate you forever. Do something, right? Say something logical at some point. But no, Stacey Dash will not do that. Okay. So, BT article, because apparently she deleted the original tweet. She said something, no, not a tweet. I believe she might have said this on the Fox News show. Okay, so she said she kicked off her eulogy by basically saying Prince shouldn't really be considered a black artist. Oh, I'm sorry. So a black person shouldn't be considered black. Okay. You didn't look at him as a black artist or an artist of any color. He was just Prince. His music just resonated with everyone. Internationally, she said, seeming to imply, something else. Yeah, Twitter wasn't here for it at all. Okay. So, we shouldn't be thinking of Prince as black. What color should we be thinking of him as? Because I think I've always thought of him as black. I think that I watched Purple Rain specifically because it was a black movie. I think a lot of people watched it because it was a black movie, because I don't think that people go and watch, well, black people anyway, don't really go watching movies about rock stars because we don't, first of all, listen to rock music as a whole. Let's say that. I'm sure there are people who are into it. And we would not be interested. But Prince, who is a rock star and a funk legend and an R&B star and a black person, yeah, we would be interested in that. So I don't know exactly who was not looking at Prince as a black person. Who? Well, oh, people who can't accept that he's black and that they like him, so they have to be looking at him as something else, right? So, no, honey. Perhaps you, because you seem to have an issue with being black, and you would like to prove to everybody how not like the traditional black person you are. But I assure you, Prince was unapologetically black. He did think that Black lives mattered. He did not say all lives matter when he went up on the podium. And he went to where Freddie Gray is and was doing concerts to get money for black people. He gave the proceeds to them. So yes, he was black. When he came out, he was wearing an afro. And when he went out, he was wearing an afro. Prince is black. Prince has always been black. Prince is pro-black. And there's nothing you can do to change that. So telling people that, once again, his transcension of his race, well, if he transcended it, he brought it right on back the fuck down to where he is, because he is black. He was black. He'll always be black. So, much like I already said earlier in the video, okay? Just say, I'm a racist. I do not like black people, but I really like Prince. So, yeah. There's that, because he's always black, whether you like him or not. He didn't transcend anything. You could say that his music perhaps transcended R&B, because R&B doesn't traditionally have a guitarist and keyboards and all kinds of things like that, and sometimes it does. But you could say something along those lines. But to try to take away the man's race, the man's color, in order to make him seem as though he were better because of not being associated with being black is ridiculous, because he is associated with being black, because he is black. It's the first thing you see when you see him is that he is black. So he is light-skinned, but that does not make him not black. There are lots of light-skinned people. My mother has 2 high yellow green-eyed sisters. Are they not black? Am I white? Wait, did my aunts transcend color? What? Then we get to a UK newspaper called The Independent, and the person who wrote the little article about Prince, you know, she said some lovely sort of things, and then at the end she's talking about her connection to Prince, and she feels so connected because he was also mixed. Prince ain't mixed. Prince is black. He mixed with black and black. He's black and he's black and he's black and he's black and he's black. Why can't people just let Prince be black? Why does he have to be something else? So if you look at pictures of his father is black. Okay? And you look at pictures of his mother is black. Okay? Now they are both light-skinned black people. But guess what? Light-skinned black people exist. There are parts of Africa where the people are not jet black. Black is not, it isn't one color. And everybody that's less brown than that, or less black in the skin than that, does not mean that they are any less black, that they do not possess the same amount of black blood within them than someone who is lighter. So yes, there are mixed people who are light skinned, but there are black people who are all the way black who are light skinned as well, okay? Because we run the gamut of all the colors of the freaking rainbow, all of them. Black people have white skin. There are black people with white skin. That's how white people got here, okay? Because everybody came from Africa. Everybody is a descendant of an African. So in order for anybody to be white, there had to be black people that made white people, okay? So white skin. There are black people with white skin. There are black people with light skin. There are black people with brown skin, caramel skin, mocha skin, black skin, blue skin. All the colors that skin can come in, there are black people in those hues. So no, Prince is not mixed, honey. You need to relate to him on a different level. Relate to him on just your black side, or your racist white side, whatever it may be, okay? So essentially, lots of people getting dragged for not really wanting to accept that Prince is black and give him and or black people, I suppose, the honor. But black people aren't going to get the honor when of you loving Prince. I did not accomplish the things that Prince accomplished. Those are his accomplishments and his alone. I am very, very proud of him. I am proud that he was awesome. I'm proud that I loved him and he continued to do great things with his life. And I am proud that he is black and that he was black, and he will always be black. He will always be the greatest, and the greatest was black. Thank you. Okay, so I'm done. Anywho, if y'all agree, let me know in the comments. If you don't agree, please go to somebody else's video and talk all the nonsense, because I don't really want to hear it, but I'm sure you're gonna say it down here anyway. But anywho, I'll talk to y'all later. Deuce. Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos.